Thank you so much for supporting us in getting the truth about cancer to #1 on the New York Times bestseller list so that we can continue to reach millions more and save thousands of lives. As promised, here's another bonus video, and we're going to talk about how preventing cancer is kind of like growing a garden. How, you might ask? Well, if you want to grow a garden, the first thing that you're going to have to do is take out the weeds and sticks and stones and detoxify that patch of land. Then you're going to have to go in and till it up and make sure that it has the right levels of nutrients. You're going to have to nourish the soil. Now, cancer is really a disease of a toxicity coupled with a nutritional deficiency. We are exposed to thousands and thousands of toxins every day. Most Americans are actually starving for nutrition, even though many are actually obese. Now, I know that's kind of ironic because you think of someone that's obese as not starving, but our bodies are actually crying for nutrition. And that's one of the reasons that people overeat, is because of the fact that they are not getting the nutrition that they need. And so their body keeps saying, give me more, but they never get the nutrition. They're just getting empty calories. The reality is that the food, the quote food that we eat, is actually dead and artificial. It's junk. But let's get one thing straight. There's no such thing as junk food. There's food and then there's junk. And even though the junk can taste like food, it's not real food. If we treat our bodies like we would treat the soil before we plant a garden, then maybe we can learn how to prevent cancer, because we must detox and we must provide nutrients so that we aren't deficient. This all goes back to the law of the terrain versus the germ theory. It goes back a couple of hundred years to Antoine Béchamp, Claude Bernard, and Louis Pasteur. Now, you've heard of Pasteur before, I'm sure, because pasteurization. He's the one that decided that we needed to heat things to kill the bacteria, to kill the germs, because it was his theory that germs were the problem, and so if we want to stay healthy, we just get rid of the germs. Well, that's why we pasteurize milk. That's why we do a lot of things today, because of the germ theory of disease. But the reality is that the germs are not necessarily the problem, in my opinion, and many other doctors' opinion today. It's not the germs that are the problem, it's the state of the internal terrain. Louis Pasteur didn't believe this, but Claude Bernard and Antoine Béchamp did. And so they developed what they call the law of the terrain, that says that the reason people get sick is not because the germ is the problem. They get sick because their body is in a state so that it can't fend off the germ or the virus or the pathogen, the bacteria. That was the crux of the argument a couple of hundred years ago between these scientists, and it's still the crux of the argument today. Western medicine today still adheres to the germ theory of disease, whereas many natural practitioners believe that the law of the terrain is what governs whether or not we get sick or not. And it only makes sense. I mean, during flu season, if you have a sick child with the flu and he or she goes to school and maybe they have 20 classmates in that class, well, the next day or within the next few days, maybe half the class is staying home sick from the flu and the other never gets sick. Well, were they exposed to different flu germs or viruses? No. They weren't exposed to any different virus. The flu virus was the same to all of them, but the ones that didn't get sick had something about their body that they fended it off better. That's the law of the terrain. So what are the best foods to make your internal terrain in such a state that you can prevent cancer? Number one, garlic. Along with other relatives in the allium family, such as onions, leeks, and shallots, garlic contains powerful antioxidants like allicin, which has been proven to remove free radicals from your body. It also boosts immunity, it's nutrient dense, lowers blood pressure and cholesterol levels, even though cholesterol is not the bad guy, and that's another subject altogether. Also improves brain function and is a natural detoxifier. You need to chop or crush garlic and allow it to rest, and then use it raw in your favorite recipes. Cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage. These are rich in glutathione, which is the master antioxidant. They also have plant chemicals called isothiocyanates, and they're essential in cancer prevention. Broccoli specifically is high in phytochemicals in the antioxidant glucophorophanin and endo-3-carbinol, which both have been proven to reduce the risk of cervical, breast, gastric, and prostate cancers. Naturally anti-inflammatory, it's good for your bones and heart, and it's nutrient dense without the calories. Broccoli is a great addition to a healthy eating plan. Since phytochemicals are sensitive to heat, the benefits of broccoli are best enjoyed raw or blanched. Green tea. I absolutely love green tea. It contains catechins that have turned this tea into a superstar in the cancer-fighting food research realm. These catechins are believed to be more powerful than vitamin C in fighting free radical damage. In multiple lab studies, this delicious beverage, I love it with stevia in it, it's been shown to shrink existing tumors and inhibit the growth of cancer cells. Many experts suggest green tea daily as a natural cancer preventative. And it also reduces your risk of heart disease and lowers your blood pressure. Now, next on the list is berries. My entire family loves berries. Now, the ORAC scores of nearly every berry is very high, making them some of the top high antioxidant foods in the world. Now, we're talking about blueberries, raspberries, cherries, strawberries, goji berries, blackberries. These are all easy to find, and you can use them in numerous types of recipes, which is good news considering they supply vitamin C, vitamin A, and gallic acid, a powerful antifungal, antiviral agent that increases immunity. We grow strawberries here at our home, and they're packed with a potent nutritional punch. Researchers have found that strawberries slow down the growth of cancer cells, they protect your body from heart disease, they lower inflammation, they prevent memory loss, and they help your body burn its fat stores. Now, strawberries and all the other dark-colored berries like black raspberries, blueberries, boysenberries, goji berries, blackberries, they're packed with flavor, so you're not going to even notice how healthy they are. Leafy greens and vegetables. Leafy greens are one of the cornerstones of any healthy diet since they are exceptionally rich in vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and enzymes, yet they're very low in calories, fats, sodium, and other toxins. Leafy greens of all kinds are extremely nutritious. We're talking about spinach, kale, collard greens, romaine, arugula salad, watercress. These are all rich in antioxidants that are known to fight cancer. Now, spinach particularly is great since it's low in calories. It offers incredible health benefits with vitamins, minerals, and omega-3 fatty acids that your body needs to stay strong, just like Popeye. It contains biochemicals called flavonoids, at least 13 discovered so far, that soak up damaging free radicals and it flushes them out. And it's particularly rich in folate and fiber, two elements that doctors believe are essential to prevent cancer. Make spinach one of your favorite cancer-fighting foods. Tomatoes. It's all about the lycopene in tomatoes. This is an antioxidant that causes the red color in the tomatoes. It's a powerful antioxidant known to prevent the formation of certain cancers. Tomatoes also lower your risk of heart disease and are naturally anti-inflammatory. The secret to getting the full benefit of tomatoes lies in the preparation. Lycopene is released when the tomatoes are cooked. In fact, canned tomatoes have even higher concentrations of lycopene than fresh, but you got to watch out for the BPA in the cans. Curcumin, or turmeric. Curcumin is the major ingredient of the spice turmeric, and it's been a rising star in cancer treatment in recent years. Numerous studies have reported curcumin's cancer-fighting abilities and prevention abilities, including one study which found that curcumin helps prevent lung cancer for tobacco smokers. If you combine turmeric with easy-to-use black pepper, the absorption is actually enhanced, and you're better able to absorb it and fight inflammation. Aim for at least 1 teaspoon of turmeric and 1/4 of a teaspoon of black pepper or more each day, and this can easily be used in a tonic drink or eggs, or you can stir it into a veggie stir fry. Mushrooms. There are a number of mushrooms that are known as medicinal mushrooms which can help the body fight cancer and build the immune system. These mushrooms contain a number of valuable cancer-fighting and immune-boosting compounds, including polysaccharides such as lentinin, beta-glucan, lectin, and thioproline. These compounds attack cancerous cells, they prevent them from multiplying, and they boost immune activity, including stimulating the body's natural production of interferon. Some of the very best cancer-fighting and immune-boosting mushrooms include Agaricus blazei, Coriolus versicolor, shiitake, reishi, maitake, and cordyceps. Nuts and seeds. Now, I love to throw nuts and seeds on top of my salads. Chia seeds and flax seeds are two of the most nutrient-dense seeds in the entire world. They provide fiber, omega-3 fats, and a wide range of important minerals. Hemp seeds, sesame seeds, pumpkin seeds, and sunflower seeds, they're all beneficial and they're full of healthy fats. Seeds are tremendously valuable because the seed is such a wise little packet. It concentrates nutrients about 20-fold to 30-fold more than the rest of the fruit. So it's this fabulous little packet of concentrated nutrition, and what we know is that it's got all sorts of genetic spare parts. It also has tremendous stem cell precursors, especially in the husk of the seeds. Healthy, unrefined oils. Did you know that your brain and your nervous system control the function of your entire body, and that about 60% of your nervous system is actually made up of fatty acids? The problem is that many of the conventional processed fats and oils that are widely consumed today are hydrogenated oils that are actually capable of destroying the membranes of our cells, leading to disease and toxicity. Replace refined vegetable oils and hydrogenated oils and trans fats with quality oils like flax oil, avocado oil, extra virgin olive oil, and coconut oil. These oils nourish your gut and promote better immune function, and they also help you reach and maintain a healthy weight. You heard that right. Eating appropriate healthy fats can actually help your metabolism burn fat. I hope that you can see that nutrition is the key in cancer prevention and treatment, but it's oftentimes the most overlooked piece of the puzzle. And amazingly, as we learned in my global travels and interviews with over 150 doctors and scientists, most medical doctors don't even receive a single course in nutrition while in medical school. Here's a shocking statistic. 40% of cancer patients die of malnutrition, not the cancer itself. Cancer is a wasting disease, and the only therapy for that is proper nutrition. Did you know that nutrition can help to make chemo, radiation, and surgery more of a selective therapy? In other words, chemo and radiation are non-selective toxins. They're cytotoxic poisons. They will kill everything in their pathway. That's why they call it collateral damage. So a patient who's receiving chemo is going to have a certain amount of hair loss, nausea, vomiting, and weight loss, all as part of the chemo. But proper nutrition can make chemo, radiation, and surgery more selectively toxic to the tumor and less toxic to the patient. In other words, nutrition can make chemo more of a rifle than a hand grenade. And remember, cancer is an obligate glucose metabolizer. So what does that mean? It means cancer feeds on sugar. There's a dramatic uptake of glucose in the cells of tumors. If you can lower gut and blood glucose, you can help to slow down cancer. There's a number of therapies now that target this whole unique Achilles heel of the cancer cells. Well, that's it for now. I hope you've learned some valuable information from this video. Stay tuned for bonus video number 3, where we'll talk about specific steps that will enable you to literally take health into your own hands and unlock your own power to heal. We will be dealing with successful natural treatments for cancer in the next video. Thanks again for all of your support, and God bless each and every one of you.